It's that time again, everyone. The Picks and Parlays Power Hour is here. I've got three expert handicappers from picksandparlays.net. My name's Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. And before we get to the free picks, I just said picks a whole lot of times, didn't I? It's an occupational hazard, everybody. Before we get to those free picks, let me tell you about nohouseadvantage.com. This is for all of you fantasy players out there. Fantasy baseball is rearing to go. Head over to nohouseadvantage.com. Use our promo code P&P, and they'll match your first deposit up to $50. All right, so up first, I'm going to have Terry Edelman with some NHL, Tim Earl with the NBA, and Sean Higgs. I'm not sure what he's doing, but I'm excited to hear about it. What's going on, Terror Bear?
Not too much. Big night of hockey ahead. And when I saw that I was getting this game, I was actually pretty happy. So it's a good
All right, so last year I was a huge Sabres girl. This year I'm a huge Bruins girl. This is an exciting one, but Bruins are pricey on the line. This would have to be a puck line if you play them, minus 300. Total on this one's a 6.5. What do you got going on this one, Terry?
Yeah, so Boston, the best team in the NHL. So I'll start with that. They are the best team in the NHL. They've won 8 games in a row. They are absolutely rolling right now. They are coming home after quite a few games on the road. And during that 8-game win streak, a lot of those games were close. 4 of the 8 games were 1-goal games. Buffalo, 7-1-1 in their last 9 road games. So they are playing great road hockey. Buffalo money line is a big, juicy plus price. Yeah. But I'm going still with something plus money. I'm going with Buffalo plus 1.5. So as long as this is a 1-goal game, if Boston wins, they can only win by 1. Buffalo could win, and you cash a plus money play. Only way this loses is if Boston wins by multiple goals against Buffalo. Buffalo plays so well on the road. Boston coming home, I think this is a good close game. I do think Boston wins it, but plus 1.5 for the plus money here. I'll be rooting for the Sabres, and 2 props as well. Jack Quinn to get a point, and Tage Thompson to score a goal. So those are 2 plus money props bonus.
Beautiful. I love these kind of value plays. I do them in baseball a lot when you're getting plus runs at plus money, plus goals at plus money. And also the line would kind of support this. It opens at a Boston minus 300. It's down to a minus 281 with 67% of the money on the Bruins. So that line's actually going the wrong way, which to me implies it is a Sabres play. So I love this. I love all parts of this. That's what we're going to roll with here. Sabres plus 1.5 goals at plus 105. I love that. Terry, thank you so much for coming on the show. People at home, Terry, you can find his premium plays over at picksandparlays.net. Use our promo code MADNESS. It's going to save you 20% off whatever you get from Mr. Terry Edelman. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming on the Morning Wood Show this morning.
No problem. Have a good one. See ya.
You too. All right, everyone. Up next, we've got Tim Earl. But before we get going, everyone like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Time to talk a little college hoops. What's up, Timothy?
Let's get it. It's March.
It's our time. It's our time. So this is a big one. We talked about this a lot on my Morning Wood show today. Arizona minus 2. I saw it went down to a 1.5. I know that even some people got it at USC plus 2.5 before it started moving down. Totals of 155. It feels like a fade the rank dog situation, but it's, what do you think, Tim? I told them in play it. That's how I'm going to navigate this game, is in play it, but that doesn't work for everyone. What do you say?
1.5, 2, 2.5. It don't matter. I think USC wins this one outright. You get a ranked versus an unranked. You get a top 10 team in general in Arizona. I believe they're 9th in the nation right now, and they're only a minus 2. Whenever I get a ranked team versus an unranked team and the spread is less than 5, I am 100% taking the unranked team. That's just how it is. And you get USC as a slight dog at home where they're 14-1 this year. Yeah, I'm grabbing USC. It's kind of a system play at this point to grab the unranked team against a ranked team.
I have to agree with you. I'm going to in-play that, but I'll like to start my in-play with having a plus number on the money line, so that way I can hedge it if USC goes down or goes up, I can get on the other side with Arizona. You know how I roll. But for the official play, we like the Trojans +2, and you sprinkle the money line too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's what, plus 110. Yeah. I think it's fine.
100%. Okay. We got one more pick from you in the NBA, but before we get to it, let's talk about over at the site, picksandparlays.net. We've got a promo code and it is madness. It'll save you 20% off whatever you get from Earl Sports Bets. How have you guys been doing over at the site lately?
It's been a rough couple of days, but February was a good profitable month. I believe we're up about 800 in February in general. Yesterday, not a good day, but ready to keep grinding. Make some money.
Keep on grinding. That's how we do. Okay, so we got the Sixers at the Mavericks -4. This line's been going the way of the Mavericks. Total of it's a 229. What do you see happening in this one?
Yeah, I got it at 3.5. I think it works at 4-2. I'm grabbing the Mavericks in this one. I just think it's a bad spot for Philadelphia. You get them a third game in 4 days on a second leg of a back-to-back after playing against a Eastern Conference team twice in a row, which was the Miami Heat. And they put all their effort in. They had a nice big win yesterday, and then they go and go out to Dallas and have to face a Western Conference team. I think this is a letdown spot for Philadelphia, who has been playing phenomenal this year. I think they're definitely going to be a threat in the East, but when it comes to it, I'm going to go grab Dallas in this one -4, even though they are 1-5 since getting Kyrie. And this is a desperate spot for them. They got a good position, though, with against Philly in this spot. So Dallas for me in this one.
Now, I know Embiid didn't play last night for the Sixers. Is that because they were sitting him to play tonight against Luka and the Mavs?
I didn't even know Embiid didn't play yesterday.
Wow.
I had Miami.
Oh,
wow. I bet it and I forget it. I didn't even realize he didn't even play. But if not, he could start to get a little bit of rest because they kind of have a good, strong lead in terms of playoff positioning. So they don't have to play him every single day. Expect to see that with some of the bigger teams, maybe with Jokic, maybe with a couple of Tatum, like the teams that are up top. Expect them to be resting their players a little bit more often just to get them ready for playoffs that start in about 3-ish months, 2.5, 3 months. So, but they don't want to kill them before the playoffs, especially when they have that big of a lead.
That's a good call. Don't kill your players before the playoffs. I like it. Okay, so official play, Mavericks -4. That's from Tim Earl at Earl Sports Bets. Remember, everyone, madness is our promo code. It saves you 20% at picksandparlays.net. And also don't forget to like and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Power hours on every Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. All right, thanks for coming on the show, Tim. I'll see you again next week. Okay, so one more handicapper to go, and it's the Mr. Sean Higgs. What's going on, Higgy?
How are you today?
I am good today. We'll see how the bets come in. So this is another one we talked about a lot on the show. ASU is at UCLA. UCLA -11.5. Total on this one's a 133.5. How do you see this one playing out?
Yeah, so, automatically, you look at the double-digit spread, and you got UCLA with Arizona on deck. Arizona State off that crazy last-second win over them.
Yeah.
So it's, all right, UCLA should maybe pull away late here and cover, but Arizona's going to be flat, or maybe they're pumped up. I kind of like the over here. Now, Arizona State's been under. They've gone under, really, it's gone under in 4 straight. Their totals, 136.5, 140, 138. They had a 128. It went over, and it went to 132 just because it went to overtime. So that's another. So basically 4 unders to them. And you look at this total at 133, they've gone under every one of these before. And UCLA is an under-driven kind of team, a defensive. So I think this one's going to play out, a little more points than we expect. I think we see double digits, so UCLA should put up some points. Can I get anything out of Arizona State on the road? UCLA, we've seen them big, 30-point wins, 10-point wins, 20-point wins. Can I get that 65 from them today? From Arizona State on road. That's the tricky here. I think it's over, though. This line here tells me over just because I see under 136, 128, 140, 138. UCLA on the years gone under more than they've gone over. I'm going to go a little opposite think and go over the number here.
A little bit contrarian. I mean, It makes sense. 31K has been bet on the game, 97% on the over for the cash, 77 for the tickets, and a 132.5 only bumps up to a 133. So, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Really? I didn't even know there's that much on the over. I thought for sure the under would probably be in play here, thinking this would be some kind of 72-60 kind of like, I mean, that's what I think is going to play out, like a 74-64, something along those kind of lines. But that's
Right.
gets you, it's right around the number. Well, I should know better. The public likes the overs. I'm thinking I'm going outside the box thinking over on this game when I see basically 4 straight unders for Arizona State. But
Right.
we're
But
going to
that's the way
find
we're
out.
gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna find out. They're gonna play that game tonight, and we're gonna have an
Yes,
answer.
they're
to that
going to
question
play. We'll have an
tonight.
answer for sure. We'll have an answer.
Exactly. Exactly. So everyone, don't forget Sean Higgs. You can find his premium plays over at picksandparlays.net. We've got a promo code for you, and it is madness. It saves 20% off whatever you buy from the site. Okay, let's move on into the NBA. This is a big one. We got the Clippers at the Warriors. Kawhi's expected to play. Klay Thompson's been on fire. Clippers -4. They're in need of a win here. Totals 231.5. Does Warriors +4 look too easy? What do you got on this one, Higgs?
Yeah, line definitely climbing. We have a Kawhi sighting, George. You got, Russell in town, Eric Gordon. You got, you got some maybe a full strength Clipper team. Although it's strange, as Tim was saying, like see you in the playoffs in a couple months with the NBA. You don't know who's showing up until whenever. Seeing a full strength team here, I'm going to lay it just because they've been struggling lately. They dropped 3 or 4 to Clippers. They haven't not been good. Here's a chance, shine against a Warrior team. Although, I'm not a big Warrior guy, but I'm going to take the Clippers here. It's again, you got a team on a losing streak, and again for NBA, it's tricky. It's 3:00. Who the heck knows what's going to happen by the time this game tips at 10?
Right.
Who's playing, who's not playing. I just feel the Clippers have enough. They have to start gelling a little bit, and I think when teams do trades, it takes a while to kind of get into the flow kind of things here. But they've got a few games under their belt. Let's go. You have the better players in this spot here.
The line's moving in the right way too. The Clippers line keeps going up. The money is on them, so it makes sense. Clippers is your play.
I think they're. People talk about the Suns making Durant dangerous deal. I mean, I think Denver. I kind of like Denver. The last couple of years, I've had a soft spot for them. But I think this Clipper team could be the most dangerous because you got Kawhi and George. If they're playing and they're good, healthy wise, I should say. Watch out. I mean, this is a team to be reckoned with, I think.
And with that addition of Westbrook, who hasn't been any kind of joke since he's come on too. He's definitely showing up. So there's a lot going on that Clipper team. Definitely should keep our eyes on them. All right, guys, you know where to find Higgs over at picksandparlays.net. That's where we keep his premium plays. And don't forget to use that promo code MADNESS to save you 20% off his best bets. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. The Power Hour's on every Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Thanks, guys. Good luck today.
See you.